It's Jason Gorber from thatshelf.com. I want to get a little bit nerdy here.
Big shelf.
I want to talk specifically about the way that you guys shaped your musical performances, both in terms of tracking and singing on set, and how different it was to take something that's so iconic when you know the cast recording so well, make it your own, but also make it in terms of the center of your performance, both dramatic and emotional.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we obviously big responsibility again, because we all fell in love. We've all fallen in love with the soundtrack, the original soundtrack of In the Heights. And if you got to see it on stage, you're like, well, everybody is a powerhouse. But we were again cradled by the context that Lynn would give us when we were in the studio. Alex Lackamore, Bill, Kurt, this whole musical family. Yo, shout out to the music team. Gazicki, we had like these people that knew this music and this story through and through for years, 12 plus years at this point, that gave us every little bit of context, but then also let us fly and said, make it your own. And we got you. If you feel uncomfortable with anything, we're gonna work through it. We're gonna rehearse these songs. We're gonna give you technique as well. We're gonna warm you up. We're gonna, it was, oh man, it felt like a workshop every day. So for sure. And then we got to do it live. We did pre-records. I don't know, Mel, if you want to talk about it a little bit about how we did that, and then we sang.
Yeah, it was interesting because we had like a session to learn the material, right? Which like most of us being fans of the musical already knew. So we had that session, and then we went straight into the studio, and they gave us a lot of time in the studio to like really, take our time with each song and do it. And then when you're on set, you discover new things because you're in the environment and you're reacting, and you realize that the way that you recorded it doesn't really like make sense in the moment, and you're finding new things. So it was a beautiful like liberty that they gave us to sing live a lot of the time on stage. And then after the movie was done, we went back into the studio and fine-tuned everything and like made the vocal performances even better, now matching to picture. So it was really a very like specific and very they took their time with the soundtrack for the movie, and they allowed us, I mean, I love Karen Olivo and her voice is so powerful, but my voice is so different to hers that it was like, it was easy for me to say like my Vanessa is going to be totally different than hers, because I don't have like the power and the growl that she has naturally in the voice. No, but like,
cut yourself short now. That riff, and it won't be long now. Still trying it, can't do it.
But they allowed us to like bring our own little thing, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful to do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
They allowed us to find it, which was so important.